Hello, how are you today? Good. So you're here to get some readers, is that right? Okay. Have you ever gotten glasses here before? No? Okay. Alright, so I'm going to set you up with a new account. This is your first time getting reader glasses? Okay, alright. So you've been lucky. You haven't needed glasses your whole life. I wasn't so lucky. Okay. Well, did you have a chance to look around to see any particular frames that caught your eye? Not really? Okay. You just don't know what to look for. Okay. Well, that's what I'm here for. I'll help you pick out a set of frames and make sure they fit well. And then once we fit the lenses in there, I'll make sure that your eyes are responding correctly behind the lenses as you look through them. So that is part of what we do here. We don't just give you a pair of frames that you pick out. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to measure your head, the distance between your eyes, and the distance from right here to the edge of your ear. That really helps us decide what the best frames would be for you, okay? Alright, so hang on just a second, I'm going to get my tape measure. Okay, this really makes a difference in how the glasses fit. Just go around you here. I might bump you just a little. Okay. Good. Go around your head. Okay. Alright. Now I'm going to measure the distance between your eyes. Okay, so just hold still for me. Put that right there. And now I'm going to measure the distance on this side. Okay, so hold still for me. Just checking to see. Okay, alright, now the other side. Okay, great. Let me write that down. Okay, so since you really couldn't pick out any, would you like for me to pick out some samples for you? Okay, alright. I look at the customer's overall, face shape and take these measurements as well. And I'll see if I can pick out a few that you might like, okay? And that'll look good with your face structure, okay? So give me just a second. I'm going to go grab a few, okay? Okay, I've got 3 pairs here. Now, don't be surprised by the color of them. We're going to start out with this one. Now, don't worry, I know it's bright pink, but we can get you this in several different colors, including more neutral colors and maybe a darker red, or if you want just black, we can do that as well. Let me get a cloth to cleanse these with. After people touch them, they've got fingerprints all over the lenses. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just put this on your face, and we shall see how it looks, okay? Right. Okay. Hold still for me. Put that right there. Okay. How do they feel? Okay. Alright. Uncomfortable anywhere? No? Okay. Well, that's good. Well, if you notice that there's no actual nose pieces on these plastic frames, they don't do quite as snug of a fit, but they also tend to not pinch because they don't have those nose pieces on them. So, I'll tell you what, let me go grab a mirror real quick so you can see, okay? Okay, tell me what you think. You like them? Other than the pink? That's good. Yeah, I think they look good. And of course, you can't really read out of them yet because we don't have your prescription in there, but luckily yours isn't that strong of a prescription, so we should be able to get it for you here in just a few minutes after we pick you out some frames. Okay, so let's get those off, and I'll explain a little bit more about them to you because I just, slipped them right on you and didn't explain anything. Let's pull that off. Okay. Like I said, these here, they're plastic. They don't have those nose pieces, those removable nose pieces on them. There's a plastic piece going all the way to the end here. There is no earpiece on the back. It's just smooth plastic all the way to the back. But this plastic is flexible, so if I need to adjust it, I can. And I can also adjust the nose area without it breaking. But as you can see, when you put them on, some adjustments would see. I would have to make an adjustment to it. It doesn't fit me exactly right. But any adjustments we'd need to make to it, you could let us know, and we could do that for you. Okay. But again, this one doesn't have a nose piece, so we'll put this one off to the side. Okay. All right. Okay. This next pair that I have is it's more of a classic set of readers. They're very basic looking, just regular, oval lenses. See? And they do have the nose piece right there, and those can be adjusted. And if you come back in our office, we can change them out for you. But again, they can be adjusted, and these actually only come in a couple of colors as far as the metal frame goes. It's this color, and then there's one that's a little kind of a gold color. But they do have their own earpiece here that some people feel is more comfortable than the plastic ones. I feel like they're not quite as harsh. But again, I can adjust these if you need me to, and I can adjust the nose pieces there. And some people prefer to have the nose piece because, like I said, they feel like it keeps it in place better. Alright, so you want to try these? Okay, let me clean them real quick. All of them have smudges on them. Okay. Let's get these on you. Just a little. Okay. How's it feel on your nose? It's pinching a little. Okay, see, we can adjust that. I tell you what. Hold on one second, okay? I've got an adjusting tool here. We actually do that just as you need it before you even leave. So, and I know these are just samples, but I can adjust it so that it might be better for you. How's that? Better? Okay. Alright, how do the earpieces feel? Okay. Overall, does it feel, you can see more out of it? Yeah, the lenses are bigger. The lenses are bigger on those. Some people prefer that. They prefer to see a wider range, even if they are just for reading. And some just want the smaller ones, so they can just directly focus on the book they're looking at. Okay? And the earpiece feels okay. Let me check it out. It doesn't look like it's rubbing at all. Let's check this one. No, they don't. They don't look like they're rubbing at all. Okay. So is this one a maybe? Yeah, maybe two. They're like totally different glasses, but okay. Well, we'll get these off. Put these over here for now. Like I said, you don't have many choices with that one. It's just that particular one or in gold. But if you like them and they're comfortable, it really doesn't matter how they look. Okay, this last pair we have here, again, they're brightly colored. They're just sample ones. If you'll notice, they have a design on the side, a very florally pattern, and then the color has a variation of that color actually around the lenses at this part of the frame. But again, these are plastic. There is no nose piece, and there is no earpiece at the end, but these are, just like the pink ones, they are adjustable, and we can adjust them to fit however you need them, okay? So let me clean them a little bit. Alright, let's put these on. Okay. How do those feel? Those frames are bigger than the other plastic ones, yes. Okay. They feel okay? All right. Do you want to see how they look? Okay. Okay, what do you think? No? Now they come in several different colors, so if you'd like a darker color, we can do that. No? Okay. So these are a no-go, okay. Off, and I'll put these over here. Okay, so would you like for me to go grab some more, or do you, oh, okay, you think you know which ones you want? Okay, which ones would you like? Okay, the pink ones, okay. All right, so let's see, let me get my notepad. The pink ones, let's see, they are C792. I've got a directory here that tells me how many colors they come in. Okay, they come in hot pink, navy blue, black, brown, and dark red. You think you'd like the brown? Okay, all right. And like I said, your prescription is not very strong, and we do have those frames. I'm almost positive we have those brown frames in the back, and we can go ahead and put your lenses in them, and then I can come back and adjust them, okay? All right, so just let me go to the back and get them for you, and we'll get them and have you set and ready to leave with your readers, okay? All right. Here they are. You like them? Exact same ones as the pink, except they are brown. Okay. So what I'm going to do, let me clean them one more time. They cleaned them in back, but I always like to do it again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place them on your face. We're going to adjust them as needed, and then I'm going to do a little bit of a light test on your eyes to make sure that the light coming in through the lenses is not interfering with your eye in any way, in a negative way, okay? All right, we always do that before we give people their glasses, so let me get these on. Okay. Okay, put them on there. All right, now, what do you feel right now? Like, do you feel pinching on the nose? The nose feels okay. Okay, I can wiggle it a good bit. Would you like it maybe tightened just a little? I can tighten it without it actually pressing on your nose. Okay. Let me just get in here and I will do that. This way you can leave with your glasses perfect. And you don't have to try to adjust them yourself. Okay, now the ear area, you feel a little bit of it's kind of rubbing. Okay, which ear is rubbing? This one? Okay. Let me look at it. Sometimes some of them will be bent a little bit in the wrong way, and it's kind of hard to tell. Okay, yeah, I see what you're talking about, because if I look at this side, yeah, that side's not the same. Okay. Alright, let me see them for just a second. Make an adjustment this way. I actually think, okay, that's actually kind of loose. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fix that right there. Okay, that's better. Now try them. Okay. Okay, better. Okay, good. Move your head side to side, up, down. Are they moving at all? Do they need to be adjusted anymore? No. Okay. Are you sure? Okay, good. Because I don't want you leaving here and having to adjust them yourself. Okay, that's what we're here for. Okay, so they're good. All right. Okay. Now what I'm going to do before I let you go, because this is your prescription that you have, is I'm going to be checking your eyes, okay? And I'm sorry the light is bright, but I have to do that just to make sure that there's no negative impact from the new lenses in your eye. Okay. Checking the side first. The other side. Flashing it in your eye. Other one. Okay, I need you to follow the light for me. Just follow it with both eyes. I'm looking at the glare on your lenses, making sure that I don't see anything that needs to be altered in any way. Okay. And you be sure and tell me if they don't feel comfortable. Okay. Alright, okay. Everything seems fine. Those are good to go as long as they're comfortable on your head, okay? Okay. Do you want me to go ahead and get you a case? Since those are readers, you probably want to go ahead and take them off, yeah? Okay. Let's get them off of you. Okay. I'll go get you a case, and we will get you set up, and you can go pay for these at the counter, okay? Alright. Give me just a second.